afternoon, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. You are live in Denver, Colorado. If you have been paying attention to the news today, the United States Capitol was overtaken by the people, by those who call themselves patriots, proud boys, the sons and daughters of liberty. And some of you may be vomiting at such thoughts, but these are the words that came out of their own mouths. In the state of Colorado, there is a rally happening at this moment at the Colorado State Capitol. We are en route. We are blocks away. We are moving quickly as traffic and legal, safe laws will allow. So we're going to go. We're going to talk to people. We're going to ask them their thoughts, what their belief is. Where do we go from here is a question that you and I may be asking one another. Once the people have stormed the Capitol with weapons, where do we go from here? Because that is the factual action of the activity that occurred on this day, as these folks seem to be leaving. Many are distancing themselves out, it appears. Where y'all going? Oh! Did the president say stand down and y'all leaving now?
Stand down what?
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I was coming to have some conversations. They're already going home. What the hell? Seriously, that was the Proud Boys, folks. We'll go converse with some others, see what they have to say. I know, they tell us to park here all the time, and then they're... We're gonna go get some info, see what's going on here, folks.
Hello, where did you go?
This is why phone cases are required, because they jump. We'll get there in a second, folks. Just give me a chance to breathe it with you. You and I will get it figured out. Woo! Alright, we're here. We're live. There is... Would you be kind and hold a second?
But there's
I just want to put my mask on before I go down into the crowd.
air signs.
Bro,
Take care, man.
Don't go down there. It's a joke down there, man.
Alright,
It's a
seriously, help
comedy
me out.
show. It's a
I know
comedy show.
you, dude.
Yes, you do. Will you hold this for a second? If I can
know
put my
you.
mask
You're on
on?
Don't go
YouTube.
down there, man. It's a comedy show.
Hey, man, you were over on 12th and Clarkson.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah, dude. Remember I gave you the caution tape sign?
Oh,
Bro, don't go down
Remember
there.
that?
Like, it's a fucking comedy show. Don't
I
go
get
down
it,
there.
and that's why we're covering it.
That's
The
funny.
Proud Boys already stood down after the president gave orders.
Say what?
The president gave orders for them to stand down, and they already left.
Really?
The Proud Boys, they just walked off.
This guy, man.
Dude, it's a joke.
I've ran into this guy.
Guys, girls, formations, riot shields, yes, no mask. It's all a mixed bag of nuts.
Yo, can I film you?
Huh?
I want to.
Not right now.
I didn't want to mess up the whole thing.
Ah, there he is. There's Tom from the corner with the sneaky shot. Excuse me, ma'am. How do you feel about armed people taking over the United States Capitol today? I see you're all armored up out here tonight, ma'am. You ever think about taking guns to the U.S. Capitol? Legitimate question. How about you, sir? Do you believe in taking arms to the Capitol? Are you in support of the president's actions today? Obviously, that's not very concealed in the city and county of Denver, is it? Do you have an open carry permit for that weapon, sir? Do you have an open carry permit for that weapon?
I saw it big, but I was like, where is it?
Again, sidearm openly visible. Do you have an open carry permit for that weapon? Right there. It's a beautiful thing. Signal is cross over to your group, stay together, don't get separated.
Walk parallel.
Walk parallel. Still didn't answer, sir, if you had an open carry permit for that weapon on your hip. That firearm. Didn't you fuckers learn from last time? People die when you bring guns to town. Johnny Cash had a song about that. But you patriots don't get your fucking brain shot out because you don't pay attention. Open carry. That's what you're doing right now. You're required to have a permit in the city and county of Denver as a security guard to open carry. Yo, I made my mark. That's right.
Paramilitary group?
In Denver, paramilitary, open carry, just the white guys that are fucking crazy.
That is nuts.
It's what you call a terrorist.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
In the city and county of Denver, you are not allowed to open carry as a security guard for any detachment unless you have legal paperwork. Your open carrying practices are a violation of the law that you supposedly support when you're over here holding back the blue rallies. If you're not an individual security guard open carrying, then maybe everybody should have a gun. Wouldn't that be the right statement? Yeah, I'm gonna let him flank.
What arm?
I know. Just a block from the downtown Denver Police Administration Building, where you get your open carry permits here in Denver at the intersection of 13th and Cherokee. It's the admin building. We're at 13th and Bannock. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got grandmas and grandpas. We've got moms and wives. We got husbands, we got veterans, and we got a couple of finely placed security guards amongst the group. Open carrying firearms inside the city and county of Denver while acting as a security guard. That is in clear violation of said ordinances and those bootlickers you allegedly support. How you doing?
What's going on?
Oh, didn't you hear they took the Capitol over today, the United States state Capitol? Armed patriots, at the order of the president, broke the glass doors, barred their way into the city or to the government building. There was shots fired inside the state capitol.
Damn.
And these bootlickers, these jack thugs over here, their last wet dream of America is dying.
Well, be safe, all right?
And they're open carrying in the city and the county of Denver. Fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump.
If anybody hasn't wished you happy fuck the cops day. That's right, folks. Right over here, there's a bunch of proud Americans open carrying guns in the city and county of Denver in name of President Trump Amen. Hallelujah. Because he's a grab him by the coochie, adulterous kind of Christian. So that's two wings of militias that disparted today. The Proud Boys who you saw at the very get-go, and now these guys. Careful, man, there are armed thugs that way. White people with guns. I'm not kidding. Let's go back to the Capitol and see how many more armed people we could find walking around the city and county of Denver. Good morning, or evening, I should say. Had a wingman. He's about half a block back. Let's go. This is it, by the way. This is died. This is where open and concealed carry gets people killed. The last time the white people had a big fucking pro-white people rally in downtown Denver, a guy named Timothy got shot right the fuck here. Right the fuck here. You might remember I was over there when I ran toward the gunfire. For those of you who aren't awake today, who haven't had the christening of the awakening when they carried more armed, the shots fired inside the Capitol. That's what I'm telling you. Right? So we are going back in. Now that I'm a little ramped up and amped up, got my whoa back to life. How would the Ric Flair say it? Styling and profiling. Oh, by the way, our new 5G towers that are coming up here in downtown Denver. This might be a 4G replacing. Looks pretty new though. Hey, Wizzy, none of your biz. Yeah, I might be a little wacko, but if you're a Denverite, we can have a cup of coffee. We can talk about it, because I'm going to tell you what. That's the Trump family right there, right? But over here, there's been two rallies in that theater. Civic Center Theater, the Greek Theater, here in Denver, Colorado. And the first rally was a Back the Blue rally. And it became a Bear Back the Blue rally. For those of you who follow people like Eric Brandt, the Pikes Peak auditors, even James Freeman, for example, you know that peace officers are not always here for you. They're here for the corporate state, the corporate interest. Now today, in the United States Capitol, at the calling of the President of the United States of America, good old Cheeto number 45. You got it. So, can I ask a question? You guys were at this rally?
Yeah.
What do you think about armed people taking over the United States Capitol today?
I think it's probably. I don't know. I haven't read enough about it.
You haven't read enough about it. Isn't that why you're here today?
For people to storm the Capitol?
No.
That's not why I was here, though.
There was a protest today
I understand that.
at the United States Capitol where people representing Donald Trump,
How do you know that there was people representing?
because he said it and then the mob went to the Capitol and took it over, broke
But that
windows
doesn't
and
mean
went
that
into the
Trump
building.
Supporters aren't like that.
He was at the rally for him. His own worshipers went to the Capitol.
Rallies all the time.
So you don't believe in taking guns to the United States Capitol?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
And taking it over while the government is in session?
That's what it takes.
That's what it takes. Okay. Very good. That's your opinion.
I believe in the Constitution. Guns are far right.
Guns are all right, but what about like elections and a judicial process?
We had a fair election.
Okay. Can I help you?
We're surrounded.
Huh?
We're helping you.
They're surrounding me? Oh, that's fantastic.
The difference between your shit and my shit, mine goes to the FBI, yours goes to social media.
You want to take your mask off and say that?
Gotcha.
You want to take your mask off and say that?
Big girl.
Huh?
I got you already. We're good.
I don't care. I'm Brian fucking Loma.
That's right.
What's your name?
Wordless.
What's your name?
Fucking chode.
What's your name? You open carrying in the city and county of Denver too? You got a permit?
See? BCO firearm? There's no firearm there.
Not yet. I've already caught one of you out here open carrying today.
There's no firearm there.
I am a real genius.
Yeah, real genius picking on fucking women.
Pick it on women.
Yeah.
Which woman? That woman?
That woman.
I asked her and her man a question. They chose to stop on a public sidewalk and answer it. That wasn't picking. I asked her a question. I'm a fucking journalist asking people questions.
You're no fucking terrorist.
Yeah. So what's your opinion about taking guns to the Capitol of the United States of America under the direction of your president?
Hell yeah. First off, wait till tomorrow.
Just wait till tomorrow. That's what you said.
Martial law tomorrow.
Martial law. It's not going to be Monday, that's for sure.
You got some food stored up because ain't nobody leaving the house.
I hope you know how to grow some fucking food. If you,
You ever heard of the Second Amendment?
yeah, I love the Second Amendment. Protects the First Amendment, right?
Go read it again.
All right, okay.
It does.
What's the Third Amendment say?
It does.
What's the Third Amendment say?
What did it say?
Huh? Militia. We're not gonna quarter our militias.
What?
Bye, ladies. How about you, sir? You a big fan of taking over the United States Capitol while it's in session?
Oh, you big tough when you show up when everybody needs it.
I just asked you a question, sir. You can answer.
People are nuts.
Better believe it's nuts. Derp, 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 derp. So you still didn't answer the question.
Well, what was the question?
Do you believe in taking over the United States Capitol with guns while Congress is in session?
No.
Yeah, I do.
You do.
Time to fucking clear the swamp.
Okay. Time to clear the swamp. That's what that guy says. What'd you say? It's disrespectful to take over the Capitol with guns while the legislature's in session.
Yes, it is.
Thank you very much for your opinion, ma'am. How about you, sir? How do you feel about taking over the United States Capitol with guns while Congress is in session?
I want Trump back in.
You want Trump back in? Do you think that the states that certified this election did so with fraud? You do. Do you believe that your state, here in the state of Colorado, which is the premier leader in mail-in balloting, committed fraud in turning the ballot to Joe Biden here in the state of Colorado? You believe that we actually and factually voted for President Trump in the last election? Okay. Where are you from?
Denver, Colorado.
You're a Denver resident.
Been here since 1963.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time today.
You bet.
Hey, can you hold this for me? I gotta get this mask back on, right? It's killing me.
So, this is Rob. Brian's adjusting his deal there. These people are crazy. They are insane, batshit crazy. These people. Don't forget it, and they're still here.
You're always talking shit on things, huh? Nobody's got anything of substance to say. It's rough.
Hey, hello, car!
Holy bimbo, I'm looking at it.
Go back to Texas!
Man, that's a collection of flags. What are you guys out here today for?
It's over! It's over! He lost! It's over!
It ain't over, nigga.
You guys got any words while you're out on the street corner today?
Huh?
Do you have any words as to why you're out on the corner today?
I'm looking for a job.
You're looking for a job.
Yep.
Is that job carrying flags? You gonna be a sign twirler?
I mean, whatever pays the bills since the governor shut everything else down.
Okay. Sign twirling, that's an option. How do you feel about the president giving instructions to U.S. citizens to, while armed, take over the United States Capitol today, while Congress was in session?
That was Antifa and BLM that took that over.
So you're saying that patriots did not take over the United States Capitol?
That's absolutely correct. You can go to 4chan or any of the other back channels and figure that out for yourself.
Okay. Do you regularly open carry in the in the city and county of Denver?
I do.
And do you have a permit as an armed security guard to do so?
I do.
Fantastic.
You can't even argue with this fool. He's a fool.
No, he didn't. No, sorry, dude.
And then Obama destroyed
You know what?
it. And then Obama destroyed it. And now Trump brought it back.
Sarah. Yeah, you go back too. You go.
8 more years with
Just we're getting
Antifa monster.
surrounded by a bunch of pussy men. I think you might be a man. I'm not sure.
Beta males over here.
Soy boy stinks like soy over here.
Bunch of beta bitches.
So, do you have any comments on the actions of your president today? Do you want to actually use your words intelligently?
Here, bitch. Well, what do you want to discuss? Like economics, abortion?
How do you feel about taking over the United States Capitol with firearms while Congress is in session?
Am I there? I'm right fucking here.
How do you feel about that activity happening today?
How do you feel about it?
I'm asking you the
I
question.
don't have to answer
Well,
shit.
you're out here on the sidewalk and you turned around.
on the sidewalk.
I asked you the question.
Oh, good one, you pussy. Go back to fucking Russia, you dumb shit. You look like a fucking immigrant. Well, then hit him. You hit my shoe.
So you're out here today. How do you feel about it?
Scrub. You look like shit, dude. Why are we even entertaining talking to this fool? Everything that I stand for, the right and the conservative life, is behind that. I'm pro-life.
Okay.
I am totally against abortion, and that's my main stance.
Okay. Do you believe in your elected officials doing their jobs?
Oh, fuck him. He's retarded.
Real questions. Thank you.
Yeah, Huntley's going way back right now.
So can I, folks? What are you guys out here supporting today?
Freedom, America,
Okay. And
independence.
what today caused your presence out at the Capitol? Was there a pre?
Because they're trying to steal the election.
Okay. So you were here as part of a national day of.
You gonna come out here and stop people, bitch?
Yeah, gangsta clown candy shit.
Oh, go get some drugs somewhere else. Get a fucking life. Call your mom.
Like, where's the...
Call your fucking mom. He's out here fucking not even a Trump supporter, idiot.
So you came out before the Capitol incident today. You came out before the Capitol incident. That was your plan.
I came out here because I'm done fucking with China trying to invade us. Okay? They have something called a global agenda. Okay? And Donald Trump's against it. Trump might be a fucking fascist. I don't give a fuck. We're all fucked up. The whole government's fucked up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? I just want China to be number one, a communist country, because I want my medical freedom. I want freedom.
Okay.
Protect our Declaration of Independence. Okay, you might want to get away from it because these people don't give a fuck. They're gonna
They don't, do they?
They're gonna think you're a Trump supporter.
It's all right. I got press written all over it. If they can't read, it's okay. So here's the question then. How do you feel about what happened at the United States Capitol today?
That should be there. We should all be there.
So-
I'm here.
Have you been to the Denver or the Colorado State Capitol before?
I've been thrown out of that place.
You've been thrown out of it.
I have for standing up for medical freedom.
Okay.
I believe that the medical industry organizations should have the right over your medical body, your well-being, your individuals. I have every right to do whatever I want with my body.
Okay.
Maybe I'll cover my face if I really have to, but it's against my law. It's against my rights.
Okay. Okay. So I don't really want to talk about the mask thing right now because I'm a scientist by education.
Coronavirus number 2.
And
NIH funded them.
you know, the coronavirus, the word coronavirus has been around a lot longer than COVID-19, right? It's on the cans of Lysol. And good evening, Alan. How you doing today? Good. Good to see you. So in regards to the armed militia members and activists in the Denver city, the DC area today, who, while armed, went into the United States Capitol while Congress was in session. How do you feel about that?
Shorten that question, what?
So today at the United States Capitol, there was a rally for the president, and then those protesters, many of them armed, went into the United States Capitol
That's right. They're
and interrupted
Declaration of Independence.
and stopped.
Constitution Amendment. They're calling the Declaration of Independence. Everybody should read the Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
Fucking slaves.
And so you think that was a good thing for them to do today?
Whatever it takes for freedom.
Whatever it takes for freedom.
Live or you're done.
Fantastic. Good luck with that. Have a good day. Thank you for your time. How's it going? Hey. Just all out interviewing today. How about you, ma'am?
Okay, all right, bye.
Do you have any thoughts you'd like to share with the world about what's going on today?
Yeah, sure. I don't understand how people that are Democrats over there are the ones that seem to be screaming and getting so angry. Well, when I first got here, not now.
Okay.
As opposed to being peaceful like the people over here, since, you know, Trump has all these racists that back him and, you know, militia that back him.
Okay.
Does it make sense? I want to see it with my eyes. I wanted to come down here and see it with my own eyes, but I also think that if you just simply do the math of how many people are registered to vote in this country and subtract the amount of votes that Trump got from that number, it leaves you with like 54. How does that? How did Biden win? How does that work?
So you're
Just simply do the math.
so your issue with what's going on right now
Is the voter
is that the total
Everything.
population of the United States of America,
Yeah.
subtract those who are not registered, and you have the registered voters,
Yes.
right? And that number,
Just did a census this year,
and,
2020.
and the number of people that voted for current president, President Trump,
Yes.
is greater than the total number of people
No.
that
It's
voted for
greater.
both of them.
Correct. No. Trump's no. When you add Biden to Trump's amount,
Uh-huh.
it is extremely greater.
It's larger than the people that are registered voters.
Yes.
Okay, and that's why you're out here today.
And according
But
to
that's
the
one reason I'm
census-
out
One
here.
reason
I'm
you're
out
here
here. I
today.
love America also, and I don't
Okay.
think that there's any reason to take a man out of office when there's so much. There's too much question behind it, you know. And if people voted him in, then they have the right to have him as president.
Okay.
So I guess it is a lot, but it's a little bit of everything.
So you're a registered
I
voter
was
here?
raised by hippies.
Okay.
My dad marched with Martin Luther King.
Okay.
And when I found out that there were people that were rioting, that were supposedly liberals, that were rioting because of Trump, because that didn't make any sense to me.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the sentence.
Okay, so liberals, hippies, what you would call what would you
Okay, those
call
are
hippies
two
in the
types of
60s?
people.
Exactly,
Yes.
okay.
Individual,
When did
not
they
the
start
same.
rioting?
When did hippies start rioting?
No, when did liberals start rioting?
When did
Like,
liberals start
hippies,
rioting?
Peaceful protest.
Have you ever heard of
When
the
did it
civil
ever-
rights
No,
movement?
and I understand that was the civil rights movement.
Okay.
That is
So
almost good.
so those were liberals, right? Those were people who wanted
But
some
why
liberty.
Are they so angry? When did they become so angry? I mean, it's like being raised by two hippies that were very peaceful.
Ah. So
Seconds, 8 minutes, directly on TV.
Exactly, and I am 110%. But that doesn't mean that Trump's a bad president because of that.
and again, I'm not saying that Trump's a bad president because hippies are protesting.
No. I'm just saying it was confusing to me how all these people that are over here that are, Biden supporters, and I was always raised that Democrats.
How do you know they're all Biden supporters?
We're peaceful people.
Wait, I gotta ask you an honest question. How do you know that all these people are Biden supporters?
No, across the street.
How do you know that all those people are Biden supporters?
I'm almost positive they all are.
I bet you if we went and asked, half of them would say,
They're neither
fuck
or.
Biden.
Those guys over there?
Yeah.
Across the street.
Yeah. Those people over there.
Okay, let's go ask.
We're gonna go find out. Let's just ask the people here.
No, not on this side.
Wait. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna be biased.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask a person in black. Do you support either one, Trump or Biden?
I voted for one, but I don't support it.
I support
I don't even have to go 6 steps before I found somebody that doesn't support either one of them.
Okay.
Right? So I didn't go very far. I just asked a person that I don't know.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Right?
But I don't know you don't know him.
But I was biased. They're in black, right? So my opinion was that they may or may not support
What? He's
Biden
in black. What is that?
because I'm a journalist. I see things a lot.
Like that he's in black and I'm in what, brown?
You're not wearing a mask, therefore I'm more likely to believe that
I
you're a
had
Trump
it on
supporter.
until I was taking a drink of water and then
Okay.
lost.
It's just like the math in my head, right?
Okay.
People who don't wear masks in public generally are more likely to be
I
statistically
usually
Trump
stand
supporters.
6 feet
Yeah.
from people.
That's
but-
great. And it's not about whether you're wearing a mask or not.
Okay.
The question
you
is
said it was though.
No. I said that I picked this random person because I don't think all those people
Let's go ask
support
this
Trump.
random person across
Okay,
the
let's
street.
do that.
Medical tyranny.
Medical tyranny. I want to know more.
Spread to America.
Okay. Does a woman have a right to choose what happens to her body? Okay.
Absolutely. Should the government be involved? Absolutely not.
Okay. So, random human being,
Huh?
we're having a conversation.
Are you supporting any of this?
No, I'm here to show it to my friends.
Okay. Wait a second. Wait. Let's ask the question.
Okay.
Do you support either one of the two people, Trump or Biden?
I mean, I voted.
You voted for one, but do you necessarily support that person?
No.
I don't have to go very far.
Okay, but who did you vote for? That's not exactly.
See?
That person did too.
See?
So that means you support
But
them.
they know they don't support him, and that's what I'm trying to explain to
Why
you.
would you? But the,
Listen, let's ask more people.
No, but I'm
Did anybody here vote for Biden who doesn't support them?
See, but you're telling me that these people.
Wait, you didn't vote for Biden?
Biden.
Wait,
They don't support Trump.
listen to this woman right here. She didn't vote for Biden or Trump.
Well, yeah, but what I'm telling you is that that's a proper shit the way you're asking that question. That's bullshit.
So the belief you had was that they were all Trump supporters. That was your comment, ma'am.
I did not. That was not my.
You said they were all Biden supporters.
No, they all voted for Biden. I'm sorry, but you don't support somebody you vote for. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It happened. It happened to get rid of Trump.
Creativity and mental illness.
That's like a
Can I ask you folks some questions? Why are you out here today?
We're supporting our American right to vote. There was fraud. There's a lot of testimonies and a lot of evidence.
Okay.
And we just want to be heard. We think this election was wrong.
Okay. Do you support the actions that happened in Washington, D.C. today?
I think people are upset. They want to be heard.
Okay, so
And I think
do you think that includes taking over the United States Capitol with weapons?
that Black Lives Matter did worse and they didn't stop it.
You think that the Black Lives Matter movement took over took over active government sessions of the United States Congress?
Destroying buildings, burning,
Somebody walks up to me at the corner there and gets nasty.
threatening people, doing a lot worse.
Okay.
So what they did is just they want to be heard.
They want to be heard. So taking over the Capitol with weapons today was so they could be heard.
What Antifa, Black Lives Matter did worse.
Okay.
And people didn't react to that.
Joey Camp's here.
They still supported them. So, I mean, I'm against violence.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
And so
Hi, how's it going today?
good.
Can I ask why you're out here today?
Nice to talk with you.
I don't like stolen elections.
Nice to talk with you.
Okay. I don't like stolen elections. Thank you. Okay. Hey, have you ever heard of the guy that harasses Tay Anderson called Joseph Camp? If you want a really good video shot of him, he's the one with the red gloves and the green stripes on his gray jacket. Hey, get your camera out and get the guy in the red gloves with the green stripe on his gray jacket. That's the guy that harasses Tay Anderson, known as Joseph Camp.
I got those pictures.
You've got those pictures. Yeah, but are they clear?
Yep.
All right, good.
Get it.
You're gonna go press him?
Yeah, I'm like, hey man.
Do you have enough people to do that?
No, because the thing is,
Because Huey Louie's over there. There's 2 or 3.
this thing, I'm not afraid to go talk to them. Unlike some of the people on our side. I'm just confirm, hey man, I'm a journalist. Why you take pictures of me?
Uh-huh.
You know, you're thinking about it.
All right. I mean, it's a movement that definitely could happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to make a movie. I'm just like, yo, you've been taking pictures of me, bro. I'm a fucking journalist.
Okay.
You know? Come up.
Let's do it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll look at it. To try to dox me because I'm out here.
Yeah, that's what they gotta start thinking about. Like, yo, that's material. That's material.
Yeah, my thing is no matter what side you're on, you love your country no matter what. and I just appreciate it if we can have a conversation or something. And we don't have to. I'm not for the doctor.
I know you biting your
I'm willing to work with you and talk with you, but that's not what I am.
Yo, this nigga, hey yo, he biting his lip.
Nothing. I'm not associated with anyone. I'm a journalist.
Nigga don't like you.
Hey, you know, I understand it's important to take pictures. And I'm willing to take pictures. I'm willing to share all my pictures with anyone. But I asked that please give us how to dox me, and I'll share my pictures.
Dude, I've been doxed.
That's the thing. None of us should deal with that.
I don't care.
None of us should deal with
Homie got my back.
Not you, not me, not them.
I got Antifa and BLM coming to my house, slashing my tire. That's the conversation.
It's just, I'll let you know, I love my country.
Do that to your buddy.
Hey, me too.
You wouldn't do that to your buddy.
But I just ask that, I don't know what anyone else.
I don't care. I'm gonna buy a new one tomorrow.
I was at the thing last Friday.
Nigga, you did. You just
look like that one.
I don't know you. I know.
I have no reason.
I know, and that's the thing. You did get a picture of me and you put on your website, and you label me as an anti-fascist and all these things. I'm an American. I love my country. My name is Zeb.
I don't want to dox him.
No. It's fine because we need to air this.
Wait. I'm gonna save that highlight reel.
Hey, I'm not on his
Billy
side. I'm on
Kemp
my
just
side.
said,
I'm on my
I don't
side.
want to dox him.
You locked up with him, so that
and that's the thing.
puts us on the
Am I associated with you?
No, you just asked me to record this.
Yeah, I wanted to record, but if you need to go, if you want him to go, he can go.
That's what he is. He's
Yeah, let's do it then. Let's do it. Is that
nigga
cool?
bought that
Is
up.
So you're gonna have a private conversation.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We're adults in America enough to do this, right?
All right.
All right. Let's talk.
Oops, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to kill your shot. That is the illustrious Joseph Camp in Denver, Colorado, on the Colorado State Capitol stairs. With an American flag and a cigarette, smoking all nervously. So can I ask you some questions, sir? Can I ask why you're out here today?
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
You know Jesus Christ, your Lord and
I absolutely know Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
When did you know Him?
When did I know him? I came to know Jesus in 2011 after a divorce and a crack cocaine addiction. Yes.
You die today, what's going to happen?
I'm sorry?
You die today, what's going to happen?
I'm going to have to answer for every moment of my life. And I look forward to it.
Well, I believe your words, and God knows my words are true and your words are true, if they are true.
Absolutely. So my question is, why are you out here today?
Praying for people. They come in every Saturday and just praying for people to know Christ, to know the real purpose of eternity choices, heaven and hell.
Do you think that Jesus, that Trump has a personal relationship with Jesus?
I'm sorry, I never found it.
Do you believe that Trump has a personal relationship with Jesus?
I think he does now.
Does not after today or before today?
I'm not sure exactly when, but I've watched his life a little bit. As all of us can only maybe by what we see, right? Which is true for what you told me and what I see of you.
Yeah?
Except I don't have a mask.
Well, that's because I'm trying to keep myself from making other people sick and killing them.
I don't think, scientifically, that's not provable.
Well, that's all right.
Okay?
I'll play my protection in that as a person who interacts with a lot of
I give you the
people.
right to wear a mask. I give you the right to live your life. That's reality.
All right. Cool.
You have a good day.
Hey, you have a blessed one as well.
Dude, I was the one who was I was the one who was trying to track you down to like film you.
I know, I saw you.
Yeah. Dude, can I
you a camera guy? I'm not joking.
I enjoy my life as the camera guy, quite honestly.
Yeah? What would, like, if I would just dress up in a fucking suit, would you just interview me? Would you film?
You don't have to be in a suit to be interviewed.
No,
Do you have something you'd like to say now?
No, I don't want to be a character.
Okay.
I want to play a character.
So
like...
Well, we all play characters in this world.
Say what?
We all play characters in this world.
Yeah. So what, man?
Hold on. Hold on. Can I see that? Can I see that? 1776. The year something was founded, as below. This is the kind of shit that shows up. I'm not filming any further of that because it's got QR codes on it, and I don't want anybody to go to the website. But that's some messed up shit right there. So now we got people rolling by. Patriots hanging out with their flags. So can I ask you, sir, why you're out here today?
Yeah, it's probably going to be the most absurd answer you've ever heard.
Not at all.
It's definitely different than most of these people.
Okay.
So I'm not really a Trump supporter, not really a whoever supporter. I don't support any. I really don't support any government.
Okay.
I do support this flag.
Okay.
So I'm standing with the side that does.
You're standing on the side that supports this flag.
Sir.
Do you believe that Democrats don't serve the flag?
I think they do in some ways, but they also betray in some ways too. So do Republicans. Both parties are corrupt.
That's an interesting answer.
Well, all of government is corrupt.
You know, that happens.
It's gotten to a point now where you look at either side, you have a compelling argument for either side. One side's corrupt, but neither side is benevolent by any means.
Okay. And so, how do you feel about the activities that happened in the United States Capitol today with armed citizens taking back over a government that is in session?
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I think it needs to happen more. I think people need to actually rise up, except for rising up divided. We all need to come together and realize that we're all on the same side. We're all civilians. None of us sit in Congress. None of us sit in the White House.
Well, wasn't that what the 99% in Occupy was supposed to do? Was to bring together the people to say that 99% of the people are fighting over 1% of the crumbs?
That is what I'm thinking it is. Yes, except most people just didn't agree with what the people that were there were doing.
What were the people they're doing?
And I don't remember it very well. In fact, I'm pretty sure if it's what I'm thinking of, I'm kidding. From what I heard, it was just a bunch of hippies smoking pot, doing, crappy stuff, littering all over the place, and I don't support that at all.
Okay, so how old were you 8 years ago? Can I ask?
8 years ago, I would have been. I think it would have been 14.
Okay, so you're a teenager. You're a kid. I'll tell you that one of the things that happened in the Occupy in Denver, Colorado, is that homeless vets were able to have their property watched so they could get jobs and become housed again.
Right, and that's a good thing. But again, I don't know anything about that, so I can't say.
So do a little research. Definitely encourage that.
Well,
what's going on now?
Something that I know nothing about.
No, it's cool.
I will say, this I do not agree with. Silence is stronger than a yell. If you sit there and take it and don't move, it speaks louder than sitting there and yelling back.
I'm interested by the fact that cars are cruising right now.
Hey, bro, can we split the difference right now? Like, let's just go, stop this bullshit.
No, because they're exercising all their rights. They have
and so are you. But, I feel like if you and I,
Oh, this should be good.
There should be more of us.
You can't do that!
Back off!
Back
Back off!
Hey, white boy! Back up! He was spray painting!
We're on our side!
Yeah, you can go. Go around, hit somebody. Feel free. And how smart would that be?
He's already over here.
You're fine. Then you're fine.
Guys, get out of the road! Get out!
Oh no! SWAT's here!
You guys, there was somebody spray painting the sidewalk. I have it on video. Then they
Again, I have a ton of pictures for you guys.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Get back on the sidewalk.
seriously, literally, we do not want to be.
What that guy just did would be arrested.
There's swastikas.
Yeah. Love your country! All of you!
How you doing, bud?
Love your country! Live and die for your country!
You guys gonna go sit in the pig pen?
How many of us are left? Where are the Americans?
Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Camp. Say hi to everybody.
What's up, everybody? Joey Camp 2020 parlor. It's going viral.
Love your country! Tone it down. Tone it down.
Make sure you check out YourDaddyJoey.com. YourDaddyJoey.com.
That's a pedophile right there, by the way, folks. So we now have a line between the Trump supporters and the people on the side of the homeless fence. They're singing "Fuck Donald Trump" over there.
You guys don't want the spray painting was using. Just a letdown that we
We do or do not want the evidence. Make up your mind, Sergeant.
Love your country! What country do you love?
America.
Love your country! I don't want you to support it!
I'm not a Trump voter.
When she needs us the most! Okay, we'll go down to the light over there. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna
That's
run?
coming down to.
Nowhere to run. You're gonna run to Colombia.
Oh my God, he has me
Mexico.
bipolar too.
There's nowhere left to go. Love your country. Love your country. Fuck you fuckers. Love your country. You dreadlock fool. You stupid fucking dreadlock nasty motherfucker. Love your country.
Oh, should we get some of the spray paint that's alleged to be on the ground? Never hurts to get some swastikas, because obviously there's some swastikas here, right? They're trying to accuse killers. Not sure what that means. You really should be using that as your background.
You like it?
I love it. That's what you call a protest sign.
Oh, it's just a question of the day, man.
Got it right.
You like it? I got a sticker for you, man.
All right.
Since you're a fan.
I mean, that's a fan.
That one right there. That's this very small.
I support and defend the Constitution. Well, you know, it's amazing how many people are supporting the Constitution, but not the president.
They don't even know what the freaking rights are. Squeeze them.
That's going on my water bottle. Right next to my blue line murder flag.
We didn't have to burn shit down.
You burned down my burned in your own city.
You that statue.
No, the statue didn't get burned down, ma'am. Factually, it got torn down.
By who?
A group of people at night.
Right, probably Antifa or BLM.
Possibly.
I assure you that nobody here would tear down a statue.
Right, but they didn't. What I was just trying to factually correct you is that they didn't burn it. They tore it down.
Excuse my.
I just wanted to make sure that you had the facts right. So.
I think that we're all clear on what actually happened.
Okay. Do you know?
For clearing it up.
Do you know what they're putting up there now as a new statue?
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
What are they putting up there now?
They're putting up an indigenous woman crying over the loss of her people.
Yeah, Sand Creek Massacre. So that wasn't really a big deal any time before fucking BLM or Antifa? Because that's what I fucking see.
Actually, it was so important that they put a second plaque up there.
You don't know history.
I do.
You don't know America.
I could just tell you what they did at this statue because they put a plaque on it, secondary, to educate people about the Sand Creek versus the other wars, the Civil War and the defense.
People that actually know about Sand Creek.
Okay.
We actually know like what America did to.
So then you know that the Sand Creek was the last thing.
Every civilization in the world has fucked other people over.
Of course it has.
So we're here now. Do you know any people from 100 years ago?
Do I personally have? So I did before he died. My great grandfather. I had a personal relationship with both of them. My father's great grandparents both lived while I was alive.
So you actually were able to
sit at their house,
and whatnot?
talk with him a little bit.
So you influenced his decisions.
No, I'd probably say that they influenced mine because they were in my life at the early. Yeah.
Okay. So what were they about?
What were they about?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that they're about working hard, having honesty and integrity, waking up at the end of the day, going to bed and knowing that you're proud of the life that you live.
Right. Yeah. I think that's what we're all here for.
Okay.
I guess I'm just wondering, do you know anybody that was killed in Sand Creek?
Do I personally know anybody that was killed in the Sand Creek Massacre? No, I do not know anybody that personally.
Do you know anyone that personally fought in the Civil War?
I do not personally know a living human being that fought in the Civil War.
Why are you talking about this? What is relevant about that? For you as a person to talk to people that are here talking about America as it is today, why are you back 100 years ago?
I'm not.
That's kind of what you just said.
I was talking about events that happened earlier this summer when you alleged that they burned a statue down when they factually tore it down. That's exactly what I said.
Excuse me, let me get the facts straight.
Hey, he's not the press, just so you know.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
He's kind of like fake.
I don't really care.
Fake news?
Press doesn't take sides.
It doesn't matter. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I really appreciate that because I know that the early signs of the United States of America and the colonies, they actually, the press was how people got the ideas to have freedom from the king.
So
yeah.
Have you actually learned about how they start communist socialist countries where they use propaganda to not let the people know what is actually going on. They censor mainstream media.
Yeah, that's why I
So-
carry a camera and educate people about what really goes on in the world.
NTD, the Epoch Times. NTD, NTD, the Epoch Times.
Epoch Times,
Accurate.
Natural
That's
News.
the most accurate. I even made a sign for them.
There's so many. I mean,
NTD News, Epoch
it's not even
Times.
worth it.
Everybody!
The truth.
All of you! Support your country!
I really hope you guys wake up. I really hope. Because
So,
America
are you a Denverite?
negative.
Okay.
I live in the state though.
You live in the state.
Entitled to be here.
And I'm not. I support your right to be here 100%.
And I
Okay.
support yours as well.
I'm out here to educate, to communicate, to combine the experiences of life, so that people can have some educated decisions.
Why
Okay.
are you here?
Why am I here? Because there's people at the Capitol for a protest. Why the fuck else would I be here?
So you're just
I videotape
going
them
around agitating.
all the time. I videotape
You have a
protests.
YouTube channel.
I do. You're live on it right now.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't.
I hope I am. Thank you, Patriots. Like, hopefully you guys will wake up and stop listening to
Country!
I don't know. It's gonna be. I mean, man, at this point, it doesn't even matter anymore.
So can I have two questions, if I may. I've been trying to ask them consistently. Do you believe that the Colorado State elections?
Yes, I certainly do. There is only 2 counties in this state that did not use Dominion. I sincerely believe that Dominion is flawed, failed, and corrupt. So therefore, yes, of course, Colorado is fucked.
So do you actually think that Donald Trump won in the state of Colorado?
You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe in the election here. That's really all I'm here about. I don't know if Donald Trump won here, won not here. I just know that Dominion's fucked up, and the powers that be are unwilling to look at any evidence. So I don't.
What do you mean by Dominion?
Dominion, have you not heard of them?
They're the voter computer systems.
Or is he with you?
You know, he kind of started following around. I know the guy in real life, but I hold my own space.
Okay, so Dominion software is what our voting, our
So you think it was corrupted?
It's about to be. I mean, it's been proven. It's been mathematically, statistically proven that there is no way that the numbers that went through that system. It has been live hacked during the not last night, but the last Georgia hearing. It's insanely incredible.
Someone said it adds up to too many votes or something? Someone else was saying
Basically, what they were doing was having a voting system hooked up to a modem. So if you're hooked up to a modem, you're hooked up to the internet. So if you're hooked up to the internet, you're up and hacking.
Yeah.
So what the fuck would we, as any people here, believe that a machine with our ballots that is connected to the internet?
No, I see the point.
No, I see. In Denver, though, like in Colorado, our voting machines are not connected to the internet.
Dominion actually is.
Their Dominion might be, but the voting
used in Denver.
The voting
There's
machine.
actually only 2 counties in the state of Colorado that did not use Dominion voting systems, and Denver was not one of them.
The voting machines are not plugged into the internet while they're being used for voting or tallying. Have you ever been on a Denver elections tour?
You just believe like the Easter Bunny, hey, here's the candy. They're not hooked up.
No, my career's in Denver elections. I can factually speak on this topic because I'm involved with Denver elections.
Another satisfied customer.
Another satisfied customer. Hey, you know, if I keep interviewing them, they might all just go away.
Come to our houses. They come to our houses. Me breathing and standing here in my hometown street, they get fucking mad. You know what? I take some joy. Yeah, I get them out there. I want conversation. Even if you're on the other side, let's talk. How are you?
Good, man. How you doing today?
Good. It's a new year. I'm ready. We'll see. But you have to realize now that you come to our side to talk to us, and they see that. As soon as you go back there, they're going to eat you alive. Who are you with? Who are you friends with?
I'm Cut the Plastic.
What's that to you?
I'm Cut the Plastic.
Cut the Plastic?
Yeah, that's my channel on YouTube.
YouTube? Good day, dude. Do you mind if I look you up?
No, by all means.
Yeah, dude, I'm okay with that. As long as you...
I cover protests from both sides.
Oh, yeah,
I have a common phraseology.
You don't spread that, you take pictures.
Huh?
Pictures.
Oh, we're live as we are.
Oh, there you go. I'm not mad or anything. I just want to see what you're all about. We're with Major League Liberty, if you want to look this up.
I've watched a little bit.
So you know where we're...
Yeah, I do. I have phraseologies that are common, like "Happy Fuck the Cops Day" and "Stop Killing the Homeless."
Okay.
Right. I feed and am involved in feeding over 1,000 humans a week on the streets of Denver who live in tents because there's too many vacant apartments that are worth too much.
I had a friend that didn't give a homeless man some change, and the homeless man tried to cut his note.
There's some fucking dicks out there everywhere
so
you
go. So in my opinion, all bums can die.
Right. Unfortunately, I know a system where veterans don't get effective care and end up on the streets.
I have that
too regularly.
So it's just like there's
right.
It's just like left and right.
Right.
There's people on both sides of everything.
You've been out here how many hours?
I've been out here since noon.
Where are you gonna go and take a shit?
I'm not worried about that right now.
You're not worried about that right now.
Not right now, but if I have to, wherever I have to.
Right, because there's no public toilets.
No.
If you're thirsty, you got to go buy water.
But I'm fortunate enough to be able to because I have a job.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to just sit here and live on the street.
There you go.
Here's the thing, I have.
Me too.
My family wouldn't help me. They said, get a job and we'll help you.
Yeah, go fix your own fucking problem.
I got myself on the street, so I don't feel bad for it.
Okay. Sorry, just keeping an eye around things, you know. Gotta know where everybody's at. Situational awareness, they call it.
Situational awareness.
Who over here knows about situational awareness? Latour? You familiar with that, Corporal?
Don't carry that board like that. It's aggressive. You're good, but don't carry the board like that.
This is killing me.
I should go somewhere.
Yeah, you do that. It's getting to be a smaller and smaller circle. It's quite interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah. You gotta, So for those of you who are following along at home, we have a variety of journalists on the Capitol stairs and across the Capitol property. We have a number of Trump supporters, the Colorado State Patrol officers, traffic, and anti-Trumpers along a fence. This has been going on for hours. The Proud Boys, the armed militia members, they all dispersed an hour to an hour and a half ago. And what we have is the remnants of people coming out because the U.S. Capitol was stormed. What is this, like the 6th?
You got hit by a water bottle, don't forget.
Oh, I did get assaulted today. Today is the 6th of July. Tomorrow my federal lawsuit's due. Or January. The news crews finally made it out.
Yeah, but the most amazing thing to me was that armed militia walking around Denver like...
Yeah, you know, sidearms and all. Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, I got riled up at the very beginning. Before I ran into Alan and the rest of these people that came, the armed militia members just walking down the street with their sidearms fully visible. I'm like, do you have a private security license for that? You know you have to be licensed to open carry as a security guard in the city and county of Denver. Didn't you fuckers learn what happened last time when somebody had to die? I was a little riley. Why they don't think I'm real press?
Everyone, love our country. No, we're not to run. We're the last stand. Who's going to defend our country?
People dancing in the Rubicon. It's club thumping. So the Colorado State Troopers have formed a physical line on Lincoln Avenue here at Lincoln and Colfax, 14th Avenue, outside the Colorado State Capitol. The remnants of the rally to support President Trump in his re-election bid have so far gone with only a little bit of violence. The crowd is currently screaming Trump blows from the other side of the street. And this guy already has a sign that says Joe and the Ho. That's rude. Oh my. They have left the can of spray paint alone, and the evidence is still sitting on the ground.
Love your country. Every one of you. Call them up. Love your country.
Someone might use that.
Our daily bread?
I don't read that stuff.
You don't read that stuff.
I used to.
You got it memorized now?
I already know it all.
We got a stand down situation. They're going away.
Do we get a pool going? Figure out how long it takes?
How long is it going to take for them to come back? That's the next question. They. Now traffic's going to come up to a little bit more flow here. So watch that flag's about to get hit. So why are you guys out here today?
Supporting Trump.
What do you think about the action that happened at the state capitol today? At the U.S. Capitol, I mean.
I think it's wrong.
I'm sorry? Yeah. Oh, you got something you want to say?
Let's see.
So in Denver, folks, we're yelling "fuck Trump, fuck Biden" across the street at one another. Seriously though, the press. He's got a Nazi flag on there, it looks like. The press corps has definitely outnumbered the Trump supporters.
what? I can't even lie with you there.
Is that helmet rated for this?
Is that this is a DOT helmet.
Is it street legal?
Is it street legal?
I think you need a visor.
Oh, you mean one of these?
No, you need what do they call it? It's not bad marketing. It's just advertising.
Oh,
You need an ad visor.
Usually I got a gas mask too, so.
Yeah, I just need to change filters on mine, so it's no point in wearing it.
This was so that the cops would stop shooting me.
Oh yeah. What's it say? Press.
It's a little beat up.
Press the button.
Press. You wouldn't believe how many people got their shit shot up over the summer, just videotaping it. Yeah, I'll take another one.
I'm delighted, my friend. Alright. I got my shitty sticker idea on fucking these cameras for the news today.
There you go.
I'm gonna leave my sign and go fucking.
Missing the Bill of Rights.
Yeah, that's fair. I appreciate
You know what I'm gonna go do? I'm gonna go fucking reload, pray, reload.
You do that. Yeah. Another day, another dollar.
That's right.
All he ever did was complain about illegal immigrants. And then he fired me.
Hey, the cops are gone. Do the pants off, hands up.
All he did was complain about illegal immigrants. Anything other than what he complained about is false.
I got a jet.
Go warm up.
I might come back. Be careful, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't let those guys behind you when you're standing next to traffic. I didn't like the looks of that one dude back there.
It's all right. We're good. Be safe. Who's running the pool? That's right. Who's running the pool? Look, there are more news crews showing up now. Look at this guy just wheeling down.
Fuck, brother.
Nice move, popping around the fence. That was great. I think the press pool now outnumbers the Trump supporters. Hey, who won? What's going on?
How you doing, Chief?
Oh man, what a day!
I saw everything way too late, man. I fucking got on Snapchat like maybe an hour ago and saw everything.
Will you hold that for a second?
Yeah.
Problem with masks is they get loose. Yeah, I was up north in Fort Collins today.
What was happening up there?
I had work. I was collecting from a client, dropping off masks.
Oh, okay.
Next thing I know, I heard about I got in my car, and I heard they took over the Capitol with guns. And I was like, what?
If they would have did something like that, if that would have been BLM, bro, it would have been a completely different situation.
Right? So now the press corps outnumbers the Trump pool.
What happened, man? They went from at least 1,000 strong to nothing.
The Proud Boys and the armed militia got the message from Trump to stand down, so they went home. Dude, I found a group. They had guns, an open gun on the hip and shit. I was like, you got a license to open carry?
I work down off 6th in York. I live right there. But I was watching the news and I didn't see too much.
No.
I saw a shit ton of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was nothing. It didn't look. I saw it on Snapchat news. It was nothing super crazy. But definitely fucked up people. Most of these arms country. It's just like all the Trump guys out here now, pretty much.
Definitely interesting. That's all I gotta say. Interesting. What a day.
Man, he wants to be on that watch list and go home tonight.
Who? You okay?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, happy Fuck the Cops Day. Happy Fuck the Cops Day. Huh?
You're on woke right now.
I'm on woke?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're on the main street.
Shit. It happens.
Yeah, go.
It's quite interesting. It's good to be back.
Your grabs New England, guys, are Jackson.
Your daddy told me back
I don't believe in that permanently, right? You don't establish that mentality permanently in your society. That's how you get rid of the vermin, and that's last resort. You can't establish that.
I don't think we would ever have this problem.
I don't believe in totalitarianism. I don't believe in totalitarianism. That's what they represent. That's it. They want everyone to wear a mask because they're afraid of the fucking cold. Right. They're young too. He was fighting Jews, but he wasn't innocent. There's
By the way, don't forget to hit that like and share button on Facebook, on YouTube, I mean. Folks, my name is Brian, aka Cut the Plastic. We are here live in downtown Denver, Colorado, just outside the Colorado State Capitol, where there was a militia, there was a squad of Proud Boys, and there was a police presence earlier. Currently, we have about a dozen anti-Trumpers and a dozen Trumpers. 9, 12, maybe 2 dozen of each on opposite sides of the road. There's the anti-Trumpers. There's the pro-Trumpers. These guys, no mask. Things have settled down compared to what they were. We are just animals in a concrete jungle. It's an interesting concept. That guy doesn't support Trump or Biden. He supports the flag.
I could live on a fucking farm and do that too. I love nature.
It's pretty quiet down here.
I hear you. I hear you. Because if not, they're going to kill us all. Nobody ever died by the Go to Bahrain. Go to suspended monarchy. England doesn't need England is ruled.
So they're gonna go USA against the USA. That's hilarious. Howdy.
How are you doing?
Good, Dylan. How you doing?
Good, good. Nice to see you.
So, you see Joseph Camp over there?
Yeah, I see Joseph Camp over there.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you like to tell us why you're out here today?
Honestly, first I came to observe just because I was watching the news the whole time, and it was sad. They first were named as protesters, which didn't make any sense to me, and I realized that most of it was white privilege, and the fact that they can still be here, and the fact that they were still protesting and rioting in DC, it didn't make any sense to me.
Watch the camera, so keep it on.
It didn't make any sense to me how they weren't arrested.
If you're are you live?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it didn't make any sense to you how they were not arrested once they stormed the Capitol?
Right.
And everybody was just pushed out and let go?
Right. I know there were maybe I think 13 arrests, but I know a woman died.
A woman died today?
A woman died today. And that is ridiculous and that is unacceptable. Completely.
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Trump! Fuck Trump! Fuck Trump! Fuck Trump! Fuck Trump!
That's pretty sad that somebody died.
BLM would have never made it that far to the Capitol whatsoever. I protested in DC for the BLM march and everything was blocked off for us. But it didn't make sense how nothing was blocked off for them at all. The fact that they made it even inside the Capitol doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I heard that they broke windows.
Yeah, they broke windows for sure.
Tell me one instance of evil. Tell me one instance of evil.
Give me my
Don't put your hand around his neck.
Guys,
What's he being arrested for, Lieutenant?
great content right here.
Give me.
Time out, you guys. I was on the whole thing. He was blocking traffic, and I know this kid.
Okay.
I fucking know him. He was blocking traffic for no reason. So yeah, you deserve to get arrested. I was embarrassed to have you talking to me, dude. You're blocking traffic for no reason.
Alright, anything to say to the American people?
And I say that with confidence.
We
because
are
I know
in a
who you
police
are.
state. You're being arrested for
Public intoxication for one.
But you deserve to get arrested right now, Chris.
Hey, just go along with him. You'll be out in the morning, folks. Just stay out of the streets 6 times. Take them out.
I don't fucking care what side you're on. You don't stand in the
See you tomorrow.
They got me like that in Fort Collins for
Hey, how's it going, buddy? What up, man? How are you? I got a new camera. You did? I somewhat upgraded. You doing all right? Yeah, how are you? Good. I'm glad to see no one's storming the Capitol. Yeah, how about you? Good. Just another day. Yeah. They almost took me. They saw my skateboard and tried to take me. We were coming up here. No, yeah, 5 seconds ago, this dude was standing in the middle of the street, so I walked over and grabbed him out. Yeah, I upgraded from the 35 millimeter to the I like it. That's awesome.
Did they tell you your charges yet?
No.
Elder, look at that. 1181. Oh my God, you guys are making me so excited. Except for you, Trooper. Your badge number is not on your green tape. Sir, can I get your badge number, sir? It's not on the back of your tape. It wiped off. Thank you. 0783. It wiped off there. You gotta rewrite it. Look at that. They got their badge numbers on the back of their helmets. Things are changing in Denver.
That's why I carry on.
Let them up, guys. Let them up.
Hey, Lieutenant, do you usually arrest people without telling them what their charges are?
Roll his window up like a coward.
Seems that the Trump contingent just kind of disappeared. Can I ask why you're out here today, sir?
What?
Why are you out here today?
Pro-Trump.
You're pro-Trump?
Yes.
What do you think about what happened in the Capitol today?
I approve it, but I say you shouldn't have done it violently.
So you think that so that you approve that they took the Capitol over while Congress was in session, and that a woman died, but it shouldn't have been violent. There shouldn't have been somebody who died.
Yes. No violence, no death. Do it peacefully. They get the attention, but not have any harsh consequences or like. Don't prove them right by their false ideas.
Okay. So since you're here in support of Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, can you tell me 3 things that you support about him?
I support that he does what he says he will do.
So what are 2 things that he's done that you support?
One of you guys told me
God, I'm so tired right now. I feel that. I'm so tired right now. Yeah.
I support him.
I mean, listen. I'll tell you something that I support that Donald Trump did, and that he killed that free trade deal down in the South Pacific that was going to happen.
The only thing Trump has ever said that I somewhat supported was that you need to bring jobs back to America. I don't know if he even got remotely close to doing that, but I agree with doing that. He hasn't done it.
Okay.
He hasn't even gotten close to doing that. But if he did that, come get some. Come get some. Come get some.
That's what you're here for?
You're garbage. You're all white trash.
Why?
You're all a bunch of fucking losers.
Can you read that for me, sir?
You're a pussy.
You have no words? You have no words? You can't alliterate it?
I don't either.
You can't say words?
But you are talking shit about shit or whatever, but you don't want to lost. You want to fight with your mouth. You don't want to fight nothing else.
Oh, did I hear you?
You say you want to fight, then
You're a white liberal, dude. I'm a Mexican.
You want to fight? What are you fighting
I'm an
for?
independent.
What are you fighting for?
I'm Mexican American.
You're an
Get the fuck
You're all,
out of here.
you're all a bunch of losers.
I'm the fucking loser. Put your mask on. There's a pandemic out here. You might catch the Rona, dude. You're gonna catch the Rona.
For you?
Step back and let him pass. Step back and let him pass. Get out of here.
Anybody wants to take a shot on
No,
me?
get
Come and get it.
I'll take a shit on you.
You're all fucking talk.
Step back.
You're all fucking talk.
Step back.
Why are you even talking shit?
You're all fucking losers.
White trash. I'm not even white.
Prove it.
The whole country voted against you.
I'm not even white.
Please keep walking.
White.
For what?
We're gonna fucking find you.
From what?
Hey, bro.
Y'all gonna shoot me?
Ain't nobody gonna see you. Ain't nobody gonna judge you.
We're gonna get in your
I'm not doing anything, bro. And you're not gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, you ain't gonna touch me, motherfucker.
I'm touching me.
Hey, you're on my side?
I'm trying to ask you. Let's walk in the.
I didn't ask any of you bitches to come out here.
Get your ass
What's your problem with Mexicans?
Step back.
He's trying to help you.
Hey.
But all these fucking losers.
So
Who are losers? I'm sorry. But this ain't gonna happen.
I know.
This shit here ain't gonna happen. Or what?
Are you serious?
Back up. You don't confront him. Come on. No.
I got a problem with all you fucking losers who don't know how to take a walk.
That's beautiful. I
You
have
do that for the last 40 years.
We don't need to fight right now, right?
because you guys didn't bitch and moan and riot and burn shit down for 4 fucking years. Touch me again, motherfucker.
Hey, he's walking. Give him his free egress.
I'll fucking
You wanna go there, bro?
Give him his free egress.
change your life, motherfucker.
Come on.
Just walk down the
You want to
sidewalk.
breathe in a
bet
tube
you
to move
will.
a fucking wheelchair?
Come on.
Walk down the sidewalk.
I'm not threatening you, bro.
That actually is a threat. Come on. Legally. Come on. I got what you want. I got what you need
What
right
is
here.
that? What is that? A small little dick and a big belly?
Man, whatever terms you want, it's a free country. Boom. But guess what?
You can tell.
Guess what, bro?
Hey, guess what?
What?
You're not even informed.
Then why you following him?
I'm not following
You are.
because
You
he
was
called me out up
You following
there.
him.
He called me out up there.
You don't want to
He
get
made
me.
it personal.
You don't want to get
He
me.
pointed at me
Get
and
the
said,
fuck back.
"You get the fuck back."
But I'm standing here, you're walking up on me, you little bitch ass motherfucker. You're just 6 feet.
You're all talk.
You got the wrong
For
one.
what?
You got the
Where's
wrong
the
one.
virus? The media's the virus. You're
You're
not
the
worried about a virus, bud.
What is the virus?
Then you get back up. Back up 6 feet right now. Back up.
You're in traffic, you idiot.
You are like 3rd grade. Truly.
I guarantee my degree's better than yours.
I'll bet you 5 great degrees ain't better.
Just stand there, holding each other's hands like a bunch of therapy losers.
United.
Pat yourself on the back. You got a moral victory here.
Same thing, and you guys sit here and let him do it. Fuck off.
Hey man, there's kids here.
I know. Long day's night, and I've been working like a dog. All the things that you do, I keep coming back to you. Something like that. I can't remember the words. I just feel like they keep coming back. I tried. I tried.
exist. Oh my God.
It's not okay.
How dare Louis Huey exist? Whoa. Whoa. If you guys won, what are you bitching about? What are you guys doing here? You got nothing better to do? There's a pandemic out here. I like how they come on.
Hello, you wonderful human. How are you?
I'm great. I'm having the time of my life.
Hey, at work. You're awesome.
Oh my
You bring me a battery?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I'm joking. It's been so long.
I know, it's been a long day.
Yeah, right there. So I'm curious about those zip ties. They don't seem to have any numbers on them. Are they issue?
Hey, good night. Donald Trump won this election. If you guys actually won, then what the hell are you doing?
Holy shit!
No, he didn't.
Put those batteries back in your kids' toys.
I don't even $13 back. Hey, good night.
Officer Barry,
Calm down, go home, suck some
did you have any comments about those zip ties? Are they standard issue? They don't seem to have any serial numbers for tracking purposes on them.
Load up. Let's go. Load it up.
So Lieutenant, these guys don't seem to have standard issue zip ties on them. There's no serial numbers on them, so you can track their use. And the prisoner is check out what Denver has. There's little tags on them. So when you put a zip tie on somebody, it tags all the way along the way. It's like giving blood. There's like 3 or 4 stickers. So check it out, Sergeant. Uh-oh, they're walking where? Did you hear it?
No. Didn't hear it.
There's people walking. So it really has gotten almost to the degree of the press pool being larger than the rest.
Oh, you're good, bro.
The activists are actively in the circle now. And as sun sets on the city and county of Denver, the numbers continue to dwindle, but the press pool continues to grow. There are some patriots of the flag who demand peace, and then there are Trump supporters, and then there are anti-Trumpers. It's a mixed bag of nuts out here today. But the numbers definitely are dwindling for the Trump supporters. It seems as if night falls, the community at large.
Cut the plastic.
That's
Like
right.
the channel, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. As the watchers and the growers continue to come out in the dark, people just walk up. It touches me every time that happens. I'm super grateful. Every time it happens, I'm moved. Every time.
What touches you?
When somebody comes and says, cut the plastic, I watch. I'm a fan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right?
I get that far less than you do, but I know the feeling. I was like, my hands are cold, and somebody drove by and dropped off gloves. Thank you.
Oh, man. I got 250 people in here and 51 thumbs ups. Come on, folks. Fix that shit.
That was Joey Camp's security guard, right? Was that CS gas on his knee?
No, that's Huey.
Huey?
That's Huey Louie.
Yeah.
Former Proud Boy, but a Proud Boy for life.
Oh, okay. Did he have a concealed carry, or was?
No, that's an open carry of a gas canister.
Well, yeah.
The law doesn't matter anymore because we back the blue, but not the things that they tell us to do.
What a day.
Yes, yes. On this day, when a woman died in the nation's capital because of false accusations over a rigged voting system. It literally is about a dozen flag bearers left. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. I count 11. Now it's time for the copyrights to happen. The song Fuck Donald Trump will happen a dozen times in the next half hour. I'm loving it though, quite honestly, folks. Hope you're having fun with me. Care to share any thoughts while you guys are out tonight? Care to share any thoughts while you're out tonight?
Yeah, because the Chinese Communist Party rigged this election through Dominion voting. Joe Biden is a pedophile. They're all fucking pedophiles. Everybody knows it. Nobody wants to admit it.
Is Donald Trump on that list?
No, he's not. Why is all the media against Donald Trump?
I'm just asking.
What has Joe Biden done in 47 years for this country besides sell it out?
I'm not a supporter of Joe Biden, so.
Dude, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, NAFTA, all of that was done by former people. Not
Thank you. The Trans-Pacific Partnership.
Yeah,
he voted that shit down. That's
like they say they're going to save America when they purposely ship jobs across the seas. They destroy our infrastructure. They're destroying everything about this country, the Constitution, everything.
Do you remember when we went from analog to digital television signals?
Yes.
And everybody had to get a box?
Yeah.
That was one of my biggest gripes. I can't buy a digital box for my digital signal for my TV that's made in the United States of America. But that was actually something that I was complimenting. Somebody was like, tell me 3 things that you like about Donald Trump. He was stumbling with his words. And so I told him the free trade deal in the South Pacific.
He pulled
NAFTA.
out of the TPP. He pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord.
TPP,
which
Trans-Pacific
allows
Partnership.
India and China to pollute the earth as much as they want while we pay green taxes for it. We're already the greenest country on earth. We have the most
could be
recycling
greener.
in this country.
No.
We are
Okay, let's talk
one of the
recycling for a
greenest
minute.
in the world.
Let's talk about recycling for a second. Yeah, let's talk about recycling for a second. Because China is the world's leader in recycling post-consumer products. I'm an environmentalist. Science, plastics are my thing. Okay? So up until about 3 years ago, the United States had the free reign to throw all our recyclables with trash, with mold, with food, with contaminants. If you buy gold, do you buy the pile of dirt that comes with it? No. So when you think that recycling in America is actually happening, I have to tell you it's a falsehood. One of the reasons is that we don't actually wash our goods, like machine wash them so the peanut butter's out of the jar before you throw it in the recycling bin. So the majority of what we as Americans think that we're recycling effectively is a falsehood that's been sold to us for the last 30 years, 40, 50 years now.
So is that part of the green scare then?
I don't know what a green scare is.
Dude, these people, they get control by convincing everybody the planet's fucking dying. It's not fucking dying. The Earth has lost carbon over millions of years. We're losing carbon, we're not gaining carbon. It's a lie, and it's propagated by billionaires, hoity-toity billionaire European socialists.
I don't think that the carbon basis is changed on our planet. It's the way that it's stored that's different. So currently in our planet's time frame, in its in its planetary history, we're at a point where carbon isn't being stored underground, it's being stored in the atmosphere. And that has impacts on ultraviolet radiation, heat, and the temperature of the planet. Of course, the planet's going to continue.
You know what, man? Scientists can be bought off just like politicians can.
Okay.
And this whole coronavirus bullshit, that's fucking proof of that.
So you didn't know that the coronavirus existed before COVID-19?
Yes, of course it existed. SARS-CoV-2 already existed.
Okay.
And we were working on a vaccine in the so-called Wuhan research lab where it escaped from.
Uh-huh.
It didn't jump from animal to animal like they're telling us. It was engineered in the Wuhan Biological Disease Research Center.
Okay. How do you feel about the fact that U.S. scientists have been pulled out in the last 4 years from activities such as pandemic minimalization and quarantine?
Funded by the WHO? That's by Bill Gates?
Funded by the United States government.
Who funds the WHO? Who funds the UN? The United States does.
Okay, well, my taxpayer dollars and your taxpayer dollars were being used to
and our
employ
taxpayer
people.
dollars go to what?
Lots of
$50
things.
million for Israel.
Yeah.
$500 million
Fuck
for
Israel.
Pakistan for gender research programs? What the fuck is that? Kiss my fucking ass, Mitch McConnell.
Okay. So you do recognize that the virus is real?
Well, of course it's real.
Okay.
It's nothing to destroy the economy over when we're having the largest wealth transfer in human history. So you can go get on an airplane and sit side by side next to somebody wearing a mask, but you can't have your mom and pop shop open. You know, if all these socialists who care about the 1%, they'd be fighting against lockdowns, but they're not because they're so fucking brainwashed by the political elite of the world, not just this country, to allow what's going on. Jeff Bezos is set to become the world's first trillionaire, you know, and everybody's okay with that.
Yeah, I don't shop at Amazon unless I have to, which is I don't.
Hey, what's up, bro? We're right at the bottom of the steps. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll see you soon.
So, what do you think about what happened in the United States Capitol today?
I think the initial surge of quote unquote Trumpers was done by Antifa, because Antifa is the domestic arm, the terrorist arm of the deep state, which is the quote unquote deep state. Everyone's like, oh my god, the deep. That's the fucking group of billionaires who all get together and decide what's going to happen with the world. The 1% is. ISIS is another extension of the deep state. Why does ISIS attack every Muslim country, but they never attack Israel? They never attack Saudi Arabia. They never attack Qatar or fucking the United Arab Emirates, who control all the power in that area.
All right, I'm learning some new stuff today. This is interesting.
Yeah,
really.
They have paid agent provocateurs, is what they're called, who work hand in hand with the police and the FBI and the CIA. Okay. When you saw the Minneapolis riots start at AutoZone, that dude was smashing all the fucking windows out and lighting fires and stuff. That dude was a fucking cop, man. That dude was a cop.
Oh, I've seen. I believe that that's possible.
Yeah,
I know that in Denver, we actually had, it was Colorado Springs. There was a protest and a piece of information got leaked. And maybe it was Denver. And it turned out that a third of the people it was here. It was a November 5th event. A third of the people were Denver police.
Yeah. A third of those people, they go out and they purposely start the riots, they start the looting, they start the burning, okay? Because it's all about insurance claims for all the property owners and stuff. Bro, these are coordinated attacks against the United States because, number one, the globalists centered around China know they can't take the United States down via military, so they have to do it other ways. Release a fucking disease. And they put it out in movies, they put it out in popular culture so that it's not so surprising when it actually happens.
So you're saying that the police started the riots?
Of course they started the riots. They did it in Seattle in the WTO riots in '99.
And we know they did it in Denver, and it's all over the cameras.
But you know, I'm saying there's a lot of fucking bad cops, man. I'm not no fucking bootlicking a police apologist, dude. That shit needs to be fucking cleaned up big time. There's all this money in it, and they fucking, they take their orders just like everybody else. Why did the police allow the Minneapolis police station, that precinct, to get burned down? They just stood there and watched it get burned down. There's a lot of shit that's gonna come out, dude.
All right, man. Thanks for your time.
Yep. God bless America.
All right. God bless America indeed.
Fuck you.
How's it going, man?
Cut the plastic.
Yeah. What are you doing out here today? Yeah.
I'm a fan of Eric Brandt.
Eric Brandt. Yeah. Well, that's how I got started.
I like you guys.
Eric fucking Brandt. He's got a trial in Adams County, a sentencing hearing on Friday. Pack the courthouse. Friday morning. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to put him away for like 3 years or some shit like that. Yeah. Free speech.
Hopefully, yeah, exactly. We want free speech.
Yeah.
You got a site?
I'm Cut the Plastic, YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm about to start on TrueTube Live. And we're going to be on Roku on our own channel soon.
Come on, my phone's about to fucking die here.
Yeah, I'm worried about that soon myself. I got 200 people here and 25% battery, but that's all right. So,
what's your YouTube, brother?
Cut the Plastic.
Cut the Plastic?
Yeah. So, what do you think about what happened at the Capitol today?
I'm not sure. I just got here.
You just got here.
I just got here.
So you didn't know? You didn't know that the president gave orders for people to go take the Capitol? That they busted glass windows going in, and that somebody died inside the United States Capitol
My
today?
little brother is in D.C. right now, and his wife. They didn't, but they heard the Capitol was breached, and they went there. My brother approached. I was talking, video chatting with him. As he approached the steps, he said, "There's blood everywhere," and he showed me this huge pool of blood right in front of the Capitol building, and then he said they went into the Capitol. They were in the Capitol, and he was psyched. He said, "We're taking this back." He's like, we're Americans. This is our Capitol." And then they started sending out flashbangs. He got tear gas. Next thing I know, he's laying in the street, laying back, trying to get.
While you're on the phone with him live.
Why?
While you were on the phone with him.
Yes, yes.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
It was crazy, dude. I guess this is what I heard. I don't know if it's for sure, but I believe the police shot a 14-year-old as an innocent bystander. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I heard.
Sounds about right.
It's developing news.
Hey, I recognize this guy. Do you know who this guy is?
Bullshit, anyways.
You know who this fucker is?
Who's this fucker?
This fucker's Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. What's up? Okay, man.
It's the real thing.
You got it.
That's me. Ah, thank you, boss. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's the Ghost Rider right there.
Yeah, I saw some police on your stream. I'm like, maybe I should come down.
Yeah, it's been an interesting day. It's been lit.
Yeah, I drove by earlier. I seen a shit ton of people down here. So I was like, man, I better get down here after work. Yeah, everybody's getting off work.
This guy, that's blowing me away. He was on the phone with his brother. That's nuts. I don't know. I gotta go get batteries and a jacket out of the car, probably. I've been interviewing all these assholes for a while. Who wants to be interviewed next? Why are you out here today, sir? I know you. We've seen each other a few times. You usually got a ham radio on you.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, so what are you doing out here today?
Just watching.
Just watching. Watching and listening, huh? That's right. That's right. That guy's got a ham radio. You should be listening to what goes out of his pocket. How you doing today, sir? Doing all right. Can I interview you? Oh, I do. I'm looking for people to talk to. Why are you out here today?
Well, as a communist, I feel like it's my duty first and foremost to lead the fight against fascism as communists always have. And I feel that Trump's followers exemplify fascism completely.
Okay. What do you think of the numbers over there?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I think they're dwindling to a little bit above where we're at. I'm thinking we can probably take that side of the sidewalk pretty soon here.
I like this guy. Hey, be careful. This one's a dangerous leader.
He said, you guys are special. You're special, but it's time to go home now. Trump told him special.
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
I've been crying yourself to sleep.
A couple of them actually watch me. How's it going?
It's going, brother. Another day, man. Another day.
Another day. It's quite interesting.
Dissipated pretty much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's getting to that time when I think our show's going to be over.
Are you televised media?
No, they're not so tough. They're pretty good.
Which one are you?
I'm Cut the Plastic.
Cut the Plastic? Oh yeah, you got a Facebook?
AKA Brian Motherfucking Loma.
Let me see what these kids.
Oh, just in case anybody needed to laugh today. So, I don't think these guys really are going to be a problem. They're just here to hang and talk, right? Maybe they're not. Are we here to have relationships?
So why were you over there? We're protesting against voter fraud.
There is no
one county.
How many lawsuits you guys lose? All of them?
Hey, if all the kids in the kids in the cages voted, then maybe.
What voter fraud?
So we got Joe
That's all
Biden.
right. We all have
We
our
also got
opinions.
Mitch McConnell.
But it's not an opinion, it's a lie.
I came here for the Black Lives Matter protest, and I did protest peacefully.
Okay. Sorry, I mean somebody's foot.
Any sense?
Because this is my second peaceful protest.
Her second one.
Actually, I
This is
came
amazing.
Did I say I came to the Black Lives Matter protest once? I said I came to a Black Lives Matter protest and protested peacefully. And I do believe Black Lives Matter. And I believe that you're a good person. And I believe that all of you guys are standing up for what you think is right. And I believe that I'm standing up for what I think is right. I
But you're
love
standing up for a
everybody.
lie.
I don't care what
It's not
color you
right.
are.
It's
I don't care
factually
what you
incorrect.
believe. I really don't.
Well, wait till
I don't
wait,
care
whoa,
what
whoa,
color I am.
whoa,
I
whoa. You
love
keep saying what's
everybody.
right. Do you have any evidence?
I'm a proud patriotic American. And my father came here to give me a good life. Right? And that's what I care about. And what I'm doing here is just, I'm literally just speaking out about our constitutional right. And when the government, it is literally written in our constitution that when the government goes against our constitution, we are allowed to push back. And that's why the BLM protests happened, because it wasn't right. People shouldn't be killed for people shouldn't be killed for what color their skin is. That's wrong. That's wrong, and I believe that. But I also believe that anyone should be able to speak out about what they believe in. What is that?
There's a ghost on her hoodie. What's her hoodie represent?
It represents my rights and not to take them away. Don't tread on me means give me my rights.
Is it an American flag?
What?
Is it that an American flag?
No, they're two different things.
It was the prototypical. No, that's just the bootlicker flag for some reason.
you're on the flag.
They were recognized. You guys are the same ones that hold blue lights matter.
That's like, wasn't it one of the 13 original?
Back the blue. Just don't
shit like that.
There is actually a lot of evidence.
Yeah. Everyone else but us.
Yeah, I'm just warning you, you're blocking traffic, guys, just so you're okay.
Actually, judges just decided.
What do you define as evidence?
Yeah, there's no evidence.
How are you defining evidence?
One page eyewitness
Then why did the Supreme Court throw it out? There's no evidence. Oh, he's doing some grainy video.
I'm for a...
It doesn't make sense. Listen.
Then why are you supporting Trump?
Here's the
evidence back.
Right. I'm telling you this right now. For you to say you stand for Black lives and you standing with racists is not true.
But the thing is, I don't agree that they're racist. I don't. I was raised to love everyone. I was raised to love everyone.
Alan, you're missing some good shit over here.
Yeah, you would think all those Trump-appointed justices would. So wait, why don't you see the person inside of Trump? Why don't you see the person inside of Trump?
And you all deserve to speak for
Why don't you see inside of Trump?
How is that not racist? That is right.
Facts are facts, lies are lies.
I don't see don't see it the same. And we have grown up in different ways.
You're coming out here with no evidence and claiming things.
Libertarians are racist. I'm a libertarian. I'm a libertarian.
That's okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing. There's a difference between a libertarian and a Republican.
Libertarian is usually what someone says like when they're a Republican, but they don't want to support the Republican Party. You know? Like I always.
No, because there's got to be third and fourth and fifth parties. I think there's room.
Quite honestly, I don't care how I look because you know what? I felt proud to stand there and stand up for my constitutional rights, just like I felt proud to stand up here and stand up for Black Lives Matter. I will stand up for whatever I believe in.
Somebody who wants freedom for everybody. You see somebody who acts like a dictator in office and then it's like a voter fraud.
You have like an aerial view.
So I know you're all a little rough on her, but you know how Christians recruit people? Through conversation and conversion. So these things have to happen for people to change.
Man, that's her job.
Yeah, I know. I just want you to be aware, because if that's her job and you're with her, then what she does, you're absorbing to learn to duplicate it, because that's what good leaders do. They get the people that are around them to duplicate the things they do, so that it grows.
Man, we're not here to duplicate that stuff. You know, we're here to fucking fight some pieces of shit.
I'm just saying, if you want to learn how to talk down a racist or somebody whose mind needs change, she's navigating. I like that side better.
What time we got?
This sounds about white.
For real? That's not true. No, I'm not.
I'm the party.
So the vote between Trump and Biden votes was 5 million. So if there was only a 5 million difference, then if there were more registered voters, okay, let me rephrase that. If there were more people who voted for Biden than there were registered voters, that means that Trump also would have had to commit voter fraud because the difference is only 5 million.
You think it's funny to open your heart?
Okay, so
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Why are you not standing up there? What's wrong with her? What are you doing? What is it? What is this?
She
She doesn't want to be a part of it. She doesn't want to be a part of
what?
She doesn't want to be attacked like.
No, if she needs to do that.
No, wait. I can explain this. Let me use clear language. She doesn't have a position of bias to support such things in heavy communication where she's rooted in her beliefs. She's just here to observe. Some people got to sit in church pews for 20 years before they wake up to Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? They still got to be around it. Let people be around it. Don't beat them up. Let them absorb and learn. Like I was telling your friends, watch what's going on. Pay attention. A good leader, you follow their example, and you'll be able to do the same thing.
You're using your eyes right there.
Hey y'all, don't forget to hit that up thumb button.
Like my rights as a Hispanic are human rights. That shit didn't say that your rights are human rights. Like whatever. Hold on, give me 1 second. Like she's very representative of everyone having their rights and being treated fairly, right? That's what this party means. Like you said, I have so much love for my
voted for Trump, but you voted for Trump.
I truly believe that everyone deserves their
How can you say you have love in your heart and then vote for Trump?
What makes you think I vote for Trump?
Me sitting over there
We parked over there and we approached through here.
This happens too much. This happens too much, and I'm glad this conversation's happening. Because too many times we're biased about that.
Over here with them?
I stood over there and I talked with them.
No, but I mean, like, didn't you cross the street with this group?
Yeah, this is my daughter and this is her friend.
So you can see why I'd be confused and think that you were siding.
I can see where assumptions are easily made, and then mistakes get made by the people who already have misconceptions and like they fomented hatred in their hearts. Like there's all this shouting and yelling hatred back and forth, and I think it's complete nonsense. Like it's the wrong way to go. You know, you cannot defeat hate with hate. You can only defeat hate with love. So it's like the fact that we're able to like stand here and have a conversation, whether or not our opinions differ, is beautiful. It's wonderful. You know, you can't really do this. This is why people are so passionate about this whole fucking shebang, is because it's in their hearts, man. I mean, it's so deep within their souls. People on the left, they really think that they're doing right. They're not negative. They're not nefarious people out there trying to cause harm. They're literally doing what they think is right. Same with the people on the right. They're not just out there trying to cause harm and destruction and hatred. They really just want. People want unity. Where those opinions differ, it starts getting nasty because discourse breaks down. When discourse breaks down, you start name calling, you start yelling, you know, and you start pointing fingers, and it gets ugly at that point. And then there's no chance for communication at that point.
You're talking about hate on both sides. But it's pretty obvious that all the hate is coming from one side, mostly from one Twitter account.
I don't see. I mean, that's a pretty vast generalization.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Because when you have the sitting president of the United States using his platform on Twitter and telling people, you know, never give up, never concede, and go out and do this stuff, you can't say there's hate on both sides when one person is actively trying to overthrow the government.
Well, what they're doing is actually what they feel is right.
But that doesn't matter.
In their opinions.
It doesn't matter though. Look, it doesn't matter what you think is right if you're doing wrong.
Well, look,
dude, the Nazis probably thought they were doing right, and like we all know they were doing wrong. History is for people. Stalin probably thought he was doing right.
The true judge of all of this is going to be history.
But like you're saying that, you know, there's like two sides, and you know everyone's doing what they think is right. But some people are wrong, no matter what they.
Man, there is so much more room on the other side of the street.
There really is.
We should just go across the street and hang out.
At the end of the day, like I said, I have so much love.
I think. Okay. Let me try to compose this now because
I agree with you.
So you can imagine.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we really should move across the street where there's more room.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're not in traffic.
Well, he's united part of the country. That's it.
He's united the part of the country that's already agreed with him.
That's it, right. The whole fucking country has become an echo chamber.
That's not uniting the country. That's just having a base.
There's been nothing but division, you know? And like, think about who feeds this division. It's not Trump that's creating the division. He's not the boss of division.
Trump literally started his campaign by saying Mexico is sending rapists and criminals.
Well, you know he talks like an idiot, and you know what he means.
So, whoa. So the President of the United States is not liable for the words they say?
Of course he is, but there's nuance, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't say every Mexican that comes across the border is a murderer and a rapist. You know, like, he just said that.
You're like trying to find the
There's so much more room across the street. It's so much safer over here. It's safer on this side of the road.
Thanks, man.
I mean, we're just like about to get hit by traffic when we can dock in space and have a little room around us.
Guys, where's my other?
I don't know. Some of them left and some of them didn't. We were trying to get them. Huh?
They have no flashing. It's kind of sad.
Hey, they let you out.
Nah, I got a ticket. I got arrested like.
Yeah,
you did.
We all saw that. Everybody saw that. Right here.
You're lucky they didn't take you in for public intoxication.
They tried.
Ah, good to see you, brother.
Go back and grab your stuff.
Hey, we still got more room over here. Hey, come on. Lots of room on this side. No traffic.
What was I doing wrong? Skating.
You got a chance to talk to the guy in the plaid?
I know, but you know,
Carrying, dude?
it's all right. We got it. It's live. We're here. There's still shit going down. It's kind of cray-cray.
It's really not that cray-cray.
No, it's not. No, what's cray-cray is that somebody died inside the United States Capitol today.
Did they die?
Died.
Because they were in there.
Well, she died after being shot.
Did she die in the hospital?
No, it was one of the people that broke in.
What?
One of the police shot her. The Capitol Police shot her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know all the details of all of it yet. I just came here from work, so.
Yeah.
I bring up food and we talk. I like to hang out. The point is, what happened to the $10 billion policy?
Oh my gosh, so it's the funniest realization today to the Trump supporters or the Trump community that a lot of the people who voted for Trump don't actually support him.
Black Lives Matter raised $10 billion.
I didn't vote for Trump, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
And I didn't vote for Biden. And the people who vote for Biden have a lot of people that voted that don't support him either.
That's right.
That's what I meant to say.
Where's the $10 billion?
You have on a hat that you said you don't even know why you're wearing it. That says Black Voices for. What does it even say? It doesn't even make any sense.
You're supporting hypothetical black people who voted for Trump.
Why do you have that?
Because.
Wait. I'm sorry, I have a question. Were you talking about
You're not any better than anybody.
Hey, I heard you ask about missing money. Are you talking about Building 7?
We're all the same. We're all the same here, guys.
Are you talking about Building 7, sir?
Saying that is not an argument from yours. Saying that doesn't support your.
You were talking about missing money. Are you talking about Building 7?
Where's the money at? That's what I'm saying. $10 billion.
Which 10 billion?
The one Black Lives Matter raised.
I don't think they raised $10 billion.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
They did?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, did you know about
Yes, you're supposed to be able to research that.
I will research that. Do you know about Building 7?
I but I will.
Research Building 7.
They pay them.
I will.
Support Trump. They pay them to go to his rallies and say like, oh yeah, they pay them for that shit.
Hey, how do you feel about
Like, oh, these dudes cool.
Vice President Pence being called a wimp today?
2 hours after school. What did he got called a wimp for? I didn't.
Because he couldn't stand by a challenge of the Electoral College.
Why?
He said, I can't do it. The vote is legit.
If you really want to
And then they wish them off the face.
no.
Yeah.
Like a plain face. You know what I mean?
Well, with 9% of my battery left.
That's my thoughts. Here's the bar for human decency. Mike Pence did this.
He stepped it up just a little bit.
No. Here's the bar. Here's him. He's a little closer to it.
He stepped it up a little bit. Okay.
Give me a fist bump. Please.
I really did try to get the traffic of the people to be safer than that lane over there. But that's me and my little thing. Folks, we got conversations happening.
Say what?
Oh, I'm talking to the box in my hand.
Sorry, man.
You're all right.
I'm not your brother. I don't know you, but I respect you. I give you the respect I extend to all.
Love humans. Okay. That's an interesting option. This over here, ladies and gentlemen, is Ghost Rider. I don't understand why he's so far away from everybody. He's not getting any of the actual info.
Because I was getting footage for Stringer.
Oh, okay.
I'm uploading it now.
Good job. That's Ghost Rider over there. He's got 41 people. Ghost, GHOSTWRITER. It's like a paperback writer.
Should not have happened. Ideally, they're certifying the vote tonight. There's no way that the vote isn't going to get certified. Regardless, we know that Biden got more electoral. Trump's just something we know. George Floyd.
Well, there's a chance that he might not.
That's true.
There's a chance that they're not going to certify.
You're telling us why you went to the George Floyd protest.
Is I thought they all said the murder was wrong. I supported that, and I know that all of that's been going on a lot, and there's many protests, but we really need that to change. However, I did not support
They're going to finish up later tonight, but
mocking
in
the
December
police.
and
The police
November.
force is very important.
However, really strikes a chord with me, bro.
I mean, I'm just wondering, this is all really about
Who
killed George Floyd?
7 states.
Police officer.
And then what we were trying to discuss is defunding is not a bullet, abolish.
It's a matter. It's a matter of.
Present your
Who was
evidence.
after that?
Why did Trump lose side?
Who
After that.
Who was also murdered after him?
So that's what this is all about.
Yeah,
Give me some other names. Since you think Black Lives Matter, give me some other names.
has it been?
Come on, all
I know. She go after.
We got. I don't even have it.
And they know it.
I saw.
That's a very
I saw.
So you saying that?
So I'm gonna send some of you. It's Carol Funk on YouTube, on Facebook. Carol Funk is Facebook Live. What is this on televised media?
Off meta media.
Off Meta Media on YouTube.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you.
How are you doing today? You missed a lot of the craziness earlier. Yeah.
They've been down here, right? Have they been down here?
I was in Fort Collins most of the day,
Oh,
so
Mike was down here.
yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've got conversations happening. And the most important thing that we can have in a democracy is consensus. The way you get consensus is by conversation. And what I love about what I see out here tonight is conversation happening. because you can't come to agreement.
Why do you think they push the lockdowns? They want everybody separated. They want everybody depressed with anxiety.
We can't commingle. Commingling with people that you don't already live with creates a growing population.
Especially, they keep the fucking bars shut down because that's where the revolution was sown in this country, in the goddamn bars. They don't want
See, so we got all this going on out here, folks. We got conversation in the capital of Colorado, in Denver. We're broken down into peaceful activity, peaceful groups. Some people, they're freezing.
You went on to say
You're cold. I mean, right? You're shivering.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. That was just an act. The dumping of tea was just an act.
Cop been stabbed at 6th and Federal.
What?
That's what they're telling me.
A cop was stabbed at 6th and Federal? A cop was stabbed at 6th and Federal.
I saw the cops going to it on my way down.
And they're like, they're saying
What a night.
it's really funny too because Antifa. Are you sharing this with them?
Huh?
Are you sharing with
In one day, right?
Yeah.
Who's really?
Miss Mayhem?
Trespass harassment.
You're Miss Mayhem?
And an officer.
Cut the plastic. At Gmail, as well as YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I'm live on YouTube now. If you want to email me any questions about what I experienced today, it's pretty minor. When I got here, the militias were leaving, but they were open carrying. So it was quite interesting to have armed militia walking down the street in Denver with their guns visible. And not just sidearms, firearms, large, non-personal sized chemical deterrents like bear mace, strapped on people's bodies, not like a keychain personal defense like mechanism. So, shields, lots of shields. When I got here, there were two factions leaving in separate directions. The Proud Boys were leaving in a group down Sherman and 14th toward 13th, and they were marching in formation. Then I parked and I came down here, and there was a militia group heading to the parking lot of Cherokee and 13th, where they were getting into their vehicles. And that was the group that was visibly armed. Shields, batons, long 6-8 foot sticks, cans of mace, knives that were more than 3.5 inches, and at least one sidearm.
You know if they were told?
No, they. Well, the president had made his instructions right over his call over the internet, and then they dispersed from there right shortly thereafter. By the time I was out of town today on business, I didn't expect this to go down. So I got in my car after being in Old Town Fort Collins for an hour to the NPR going off that this is not a coup, this is a group of protesters, and they kind of broke down what was going on. So I got down here as quickly as possible. And there was over 500 to 1,000 people at the Capitol grounds. The majority of them were Trump supporters. A dozen or two non-Trump supporters showed up. After those two wings left of the militia, the Proud Boys and the militia wing, maybe 5 dozen people here. They eventually slowly trickled down to the dozen or so activists of the left and a dozen or so on the right, if you will, that are now here commingling and having conversation with one another. And, you know, I was just saying to my live stream that one of the most important things about coming to consensus and having a democracy is the concept of communicating and not just yelling at one another. So a lot of people find out that they're pretty much on the same side with most topics, right?
Yeah. What's your name?
Brian Loma, aka Cut the Plastic. I'm one of Denver's prolific live streamers. I'm a constitutional free speech activist and gonzo journalist. And I had a camera put in my hand because false arrest by the Denver Police Department. So I had to record the activity and the harshness of our world around us.
I'm going to head to the Stabby.
All right.
Well, it was nice meeting you. My name's Maria.
Maria.
Yeah, if you want to follow us at Miss Mayhem.
I think I already do on Twitter, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
So, yeah. Pleasure to meet you in person, Maria. And if you give me a second to mute my mic. I know you can't hear me. I had to give away my phone number. So,
Change it up. There's a unicorn behind the Capitol. You need to pay for what you did. Do you believe me? So that I definitely believe. I got on work. I looked at this chat. Told me an hour and a half to
Take people's word for it.
what kind of unicorn?
I've learned the opposite. Like
I've learned to take people's word for it, and so I don't struggle up here. Oh, is there? No, you know what? If there is, fine. Maybe later in life I'll find out.
all right. So it seems like the unicorn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, things are trickling down here. An officer was stabbed at 6th and Federal.
I'm gonna probably
Been sent to the hospital.
All right, I'm saying it's up to me to find out.
And my battery is dying. So even though I have 100 and some of you, 162 of you live in downtown Denver with me right now, we're gonna end the feed, call it a day. Shouldn't be too much more excitement and action. Everybody here is pretty peaceful, died down. It's melodramatic at this point, at best. So thank you for being here. Don't forget, please hit that thumbs up button and come check out what we do. A whole new line of stuff coming on. TrueTube.live is happening. TrueTube Live coming to the Roku as well. I'm going to be one of the premier dozen or so broadcasters on that channel. I think I'll be joining the likes of Eric Brandt, Word 'em Up TV, Pikes Peak Auditors, Out of the Watchdog, and more. Check out my WordPress. Cuttheplastic.wordpress. I got a new blog I'm writing in the next month, actually a week, about social distancing and COVID. So we hope you're all doing some thoughts and prayers on that. What does it mean to feed, social distance, and be sustainable about the process? And corporate corruption and wasteful consumption. So all those things are important. All those things are important. So we're glad you're here. We hope you're safe. The faith is coming. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Say again?
Thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah.
Woman of the cloth.
Yes.
Are you at the American Baptist Church up here? No. You'd have a collar on. Never mind. Where are you at?
No. Well, I'm actually an executive director of a sober living in Lakewood, but I'm a Unitarian Universalist minister.
Up the 14th.
No, well, that's my colleague, Mike Moran, is the minister.
Universal Unitarian.
Unitarian Universalist.
Yeah,
and we're in Lakewood. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm part of the Jefferson Unitarian Church.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So which press are you in?
I'm Cut the Plastic, YouTube, independent media, and
It's on right now?
yeah, we're live.
Okay.
We're live. A lot of things.
I'm here actually to support queer and black and brown people that have been marginalized and the violence against them and the hate crimes against them since Trump was elected. And, you know, it's a natural conclusion to where they stormed the Capitol today in a violent way. So I'm just here to support friends of mine that are here. And
Very good.
yeah.
And we're grateful for your presence. We should know that the number of Trump supporters is down to about 8. And so I feel safe at this point. We're good. Everybody should be all right. Some of these flag bearers aren't actually Trump supporters. They're flag bearers. And that is an American thing.
And it was an interesting, we had a conversation over there with a young man.
Yeah.
An immigrant.
I was over there, and I tried to get him over here. It's a little safer on this side. So I was in. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours now. 2.5 hours today. So, but I'm Brian, and it's a pleasure to meet you. What was your name again?
Reverend Ruth Reinhardt. Yes.
Reverend Reinhardt. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ruth.
Pleasure to meet you too.
And you have a wonderful night.
Here,
Thank you.
witnessing.
Indeed. Thank you.
You know, I say something.
All I gotta say is just answer the question.
I think people are more apt to understand and listen, and be more empathetic.
Okay, I'm shutting off my camera now. Nobody's doing anything stupid.
I'm sorry.
I'm going that way for a second. I end my stream. So, friends, happy Fuck the Cops Day for those of you who fuck DSS. Brian, got my mask just pulled down so I can talk to you for a second. Denver, they're communicating. They're, yes, I'm wearing the press helmet. They're coming to conversations because they have no choice. It's do or die. I don't know what to tell you, man, folks. Hey, thank you. COmasquerade.org. Morbid Angel, that is where you get your 3-layered filtered face masks. I even have some with stars on it like an American flag. It's quiet at the Colorado State Capitol. Nobody got shot today. We shouldn't have anybody getting shot today. We have some cars trolling really slow. And thank you for allowing me to engage people in my way. It's been a while, so I had to get over it. And we had to just keep an eye on these people that are going on here. See, some of them think that there's still a Trump rally going on. Yeah, no, I got mad, right? Because, somebody died in the Capitol today. They got shot because the president ordered people to raid the Capitol, and that's foolish behavior. The press pool outnumbered the Trump supporters before the night was over. Joey Camp was downtown with with whatever, I can't think of the word. And I got live again. I got riled up. I got woke up. So for those of you who don't know, we are coming out with some more work on TrueTube.live. And we're going to be broadcasting more on environmental sustainability, the facts about recycling, why we need to change our infrastructure. And I appreciate all of you. Hopefully one of these days I'll pop open a Cash App and see that it's just got a bonus in it for me. Morbid I am, don't you know? I am. But you got to have a way about it, because I get attacked sometimes that just doesn't bring me... yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that one out later. Yes, Liberty is still fucked up and stuff. So we'll talk to you all later. And the battery's dying, so I gotta let you go. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like and share. The system is not going to unfuck itself.
A couple weeks ago.